Here's a quick video about replacing your number plate and getting it square and central, and also your Volvo emblem if you ever needed to do it. So preparation's key. What I did was took three measurements from the width of the boot at different heights. So one was here, one was here, and one was down here. Those measurements are on the left, total in millimeters, and then halved on the right. So you check it either side that the half equals the center, and in the end you end up with 2 or 3. Well, you need to put some tape on the strategic places. So let's say you're doing the number plate first. I've already marked the plate on top with tape and its halfway point. Also, it's got tape with its halfway point, and then I've put tape around on the car body roughly where you need it, because you don't know until you start measuring. To get the center of the number plate behind is 2 factory holes, and what I did was measure the top, drew a line from the top of the hole to the top of the hole, drew a line from the bottom hole to the bottom of the hole, and then measured the distance between the 2 lines to get a center line. Extended that line out towards the tapes on the far left and the far right, and then marked them as a line. You already did the plate offline, so therefore it's the case of putting the stickers on the back and then getting all 4 end markings to be square and center before you push down hard. You don't have a lot of time. You make contact, that's it, almost. So that's the plate. Now the actual emblem. So it says 22.5 mil. The text, the bottom of the text, not the bottom of that white bit of card there, not the bottom of this bit of white card, but the bottom of the text needs to be 22.5 above the bottom lip of the boot metal here. So again, I measured. This doesn't look like 22.5. You'll be right. So what I did, that's all very well knowing where your text is, but it'd be nicer to know where to put the actual card of the thing I'm holding here. Easier to know where you are, because look, the backing plate on the text and so on, it'd be too hard. So what I did was, if you measure here, the bottom of the text to the bottom of the card is 12.5 mil. So if you take your 22.5 mil from the bottom of the lip of the boot minus 12.5, you'll end up with 10 mil. So this is 10 mil high and this is 10 mil high. So that is now the height that the actual packet needs to go to. So with those 2 markings, I was able to draw a straight edge between the 2 using a rule. And I love that term from college. It's not a ruler, it's a rule. A ruler is a king or a governor, but a rule is the straight edge here in the measure. So with that said and corrected, here's the straight line. That is going to be the bottom of the card. And then there's the center lines, top and bottom, which I took from center of the car, center of the car, center of the car, straight up. And it actually says in the manual, it's the center of the pin here. But you need a reference point, otherwise you're going to go on the piss there. So basically, this label, in a second, you've got to take off the backing card, leave the front on, and you'll see also center, according to the manual, is not the center of that L, it's the center of the L's top, not the center of the L's upright. So the center of the top goes with the center of the car. So what we'll do now, and you need a nice day to doing this. I'm actually a little bit late to do it. I should have done it maybe an hour or 2 ago, but it was too hot scorchio then. Right, so what we're going to do is apply this. See, the keen-eyed of you will see there's a contour in the metal, and you're thinking, my God, why are they going to stick a badge into a bend contour? Until you see the contour of the actual badge is contoured. Thus, it will fit in the gap. So it's definitely not in the center of this blue bit. It's strategically pointed there. That might end up in the centre, I suppose. We'll have a look. But when I've seen I'm going to start a new thing of waving at airplanes, new channel. Let's see. Right, so we'll do this in a second. Pull the back off and stick it on. Just, I think I took a picture of this anyway, but just to prove what I was talking about. M2 is the measurement, and M2 is there, and that shows you the bottom of the text to the bottom lip of the boot, and then the V70 on the left is two measurements, one in from the left hand side and one down from the lip where before the window. Again, there's the measurements for those. Carefully take off the back plate. We're keeping the badge stuck to the front piece, all in the same gap nicely then. Let's pull this off. Again, watch out. I couldn't film that, as you could see. Right, so here we go. This is almost no going back. I'm not going to film me pressing, I've got one hand. 2 secs. In the factory, they'll have a jig for this. This will be like a nylon jig that fits in this gap here, and then the 4 pins, I imagine, locate on 4 pins on the jig, and you push the sticker down. So, how we done? Not too bad. Slightly on the... Maybe I'm slightly half a mil high. But I think I can live with that. Flying ants. I've just started emerging tonight. So yeah, give it a good press down. It says in the manual not to wash the car for 72 hours after this application. The sticker apparently gets stronger over 3 days. So I'm just keying the glue in. You can see what I'm doing. I think they're like a hand roller in the factory. I do actually own one, but I don't know where it is. It's always ironic, when you need it, you can't find it. It's a lesson to keep your garage cleaned up. The badge was a classic Volvo part, so it took about a week and a half to come. Here's the part number. Not too bad. A blind man will be happy, I think. Right, that helps. Bye.